It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Warriors out in Oakland. And for Golden State, one of the things they'd like to accomplish, getting good shots. Maybe easier said than done. Defenses are quick to adapt, but they know that that's what gives them the best chance to win. And one of my favorite guys to watch, Draymond Green. He's so unique, Kenny. What do you most like about his game?
His intensity, his versatility, and his passion. The love for the game, and he can defend pretty much every position on the basketball court.
You know, for an undersized big man, I love his passing. Won't score a ton of points, but the offense flows better when he's on the court.
Let's send it down now to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And hello again, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday afternoon edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. A contest between conferences, Oracle Arena, Oakland, California, where the Warriors take their home floor. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, guys, it's hard to remember now, but Kevin Love didn't enter the league as a three-point shooter. Yet it's become a cornerstone of his game. The coaches have told him if you're a big man and you can shoot it out there, you're a valuable commodity. Kevin, he has listened, and he is indeed valuable.
Well, in this game today, it's all about court spacing, D.A. Thanks for the report. Tonight's matchup, two transition offenses. Steve, over your 14 NBA years, who are some of your favorite teammates to run the fast break with?
You know, one that comes to mind was probably the quickest, Tony Parker. I mean, when he first entered this league, he had jets.
Yep.
Boys, nice time.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Smith are the guard tandem. Love is the four with Thompson in the middle. And it's Osment in at the three spot. Now here's Cousins after Colin Sexton's miss. No good from Cousins. Here's Osment. Pass to Smith. And Sexton has it in the corner. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Sexton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Curry. He's covered closely. Free throw line jump shot. And it's Green, missing. First quarter, just over a minute played. Osman kicks to Smith. Here's Love. Over Green, and that one's good. Love. Love's got his first 2 points.
This is the one thing you can count on from Kevin Love. He's going to stay active in the lane.
Outside Curry. Durant, wide open, he fires. Offensive rebound. It's stolen by Smith. Now Cleveland moving it up. And Love throws it down.
And what it looks like now, guys, their confidence is growing, and so is this lead.
But they can't just sit back and enjoy it. They need to keep up the momentum.
Now here's Green. Left side Curry. Thompson outside. Will it go? The long distance three is buried. Thompson's got himself on the board with three there.
Practice makes perfect. Thompson is just lights out on these shots.
Well, Steph Curry, widely regarded as the best shooter in the history of the game. He's been so successful playing point guard in the NBA at times. I think we forget that he transitioned from playing shooting guard in his younger days.
You know, Greg, a lot of players can't make that switch from shooting guard to point guard. You've got to give Steph a lot of credit.
He's worked tirelessly. I mean, we've all seen those pregame ball handling drills. He's still prone to a careless turnover or two, but on the plus side, he rebounds like a shooting guard. And today's point guards are expected to score much more than in days past.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know how accurate JR is from three. That's how relatively inaccurate he can be from the line sometimes.
And so he makes both from the line. Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Curry finds Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 6 points for Klay Thompson.
Klay, picture perfect from down there. All in a day's work for the former three-point contest champion.
Now, here's Thompson. Passes it to Sexton. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sexton.
Even though he's not the biggest guy, Curry's instincts and competitiveness help him out on the defensive end.
Thompson, that's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Well, obviously, this was the strategy coming in. Feed him the rock and let him go to work.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. We know analytics is in the NBA to stay. In fact, it's expanding every season. Do players pay as much attention, do you think, to the advanced statistics as the coaches in the front office and the talent evaluators do?
You know, I think players more and more, Kevin, now are looking at these numbers and trying to see where they can get better at in different areas. They use those numbers when there's an advantage for them during contract time. They definitely run right to those analytics and say the reason why they should be paid more. So, but I still think the coaching staff in the front office has a heavily balance on using it more than players.
Using them selectively is what you're saying.
To their advantage.
Yeah. And the shot is good.
A new wrinkle to Thompson's game, being able to face up and attack off the bounce.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. And it's Golden State with another.
Whether it's scoring, passing, or just acting as a decoy, his value to this team cannot be understated.
Love outside. J.R. Smith on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. That one falls.
And for a guy who makes his living from beyond the arc, that mid-range jumper must look like a layup to JR.
Durant kicks to Curry. Got it. Good job in the low post. Curry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Nice shot by Smith.
And the defense makes a mistake right there. You gotta stick to JR. His mindset is to score.
Outside Curry. Thompson against Cousins. Back to Thompson. Over Smith. Again, Golden State.
I'll tell you, he is scorching the Nets this quarter. Maybe that'll help wake up some of his teammates.
Sexton dishes to Thompson. Down low. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Thompson. Sexton's got 5 now.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Curry with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Durant deciding where to go with it. The pass to Cousins. Second chance effort. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Cleveland.
Why does the pump fake work? Because of DeMarcus Cousins' ability to score at all 3 levels. The defender knows he has to close hard to have a chance.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And guys, Cousins blindsided fans and players alike by going to Golden State this past offseason. Cousins knew he'd have to take a prove-it type deal when he entered free agency after that Achilles tear. The deal with the Warriors was put together and finalized fast, and kudos to the Warriors front office for striking when the iron was hot.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike. DeMarcus Cousins really the big final name in free agency last summer to land with the team. And Greg, did he shock the NBA world with his selection?
To take a 1-year deal with the Warriors, nobody saw this coming. It makes sense for Boogie. Time to rehab and then join a contender for the back half of the season. You would think he'll get a much bigger and longer contract offer after this year.
Livingston finds Cousins. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, early on, neither team put much emphasis on the defensive side.
No doubt. The offensive game planning on both sides has been effective early on.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. All the great Golden State Warrior scorers, Draymond Green spoke about feeding the hot hands.
I think there are times where one of the guys needs to take more shots, and sometimes where we can be a little bit too unselfish. You know, if one guy thinks, hey, man, I'm taking too many shots, let me get someone else involved. But if you got it going, we all want you to shoot.
Yeah, why not? Green knows that, Greg, if you're in the zone, keep firing.
And with his unselfishness and vision, Green more often than not is the one setting the table.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through 1.
Yeah, their scoring's been on point. They've got the early lead. Always feels good when that happens.
On the court for Cleveland, we've got Zizic. Jordan Clarkson is out there with George Hill. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Korver in at the 3 slot.
That's where Hill really excels as a shooter in those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
And here's Bell. George Hill getting it to go from deep. And you look at Andre Iguodala, the first ever player to win a Finals MVP without starting a single game in the regular season.
That tells you something about his unselfishness and, at the same time, his under-the-radar impact on winning. His willingness to accept that 6-man role right from the beginning, I really feel helped set the tone in that Warriors locker room.
Free throw good, Iguodala. There's a real art, isn't there, Steve, to drawing charges? Who are some of the best at doing that you see now on a game-to-game basis?
You know, DeMarcus Cousins stands out because he's a center. You're used to seeing centers block shots.
Right.
But he can get in position and take charges. Draymond Green loves to take charges. Kemba Walker does it from the point guard position. Marcus Smart, Patrick Beverley, Those are some of the names, and the list goes on and on.
And those guys are tough guys, too. They have a toughness, grit factor about them.
Yeah, you got to have that, Kevin, if you're going to bounce your head off the floor.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside Hill. From 15 feet away, that shot no good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Well, he never backs down. Thanks, David.
I mean, one thing about DeMarcus, he's never had much of a problem scoring with contact.
Outside Korver. Pass to Zizic. He kicks to Clarkson. And the call will be against Patrick McCaw. That's his first foul. Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers. David Nwaba comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Here is Nance. On the wing, Korver. Here's Nwaba. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland moving the ball around. The three from Hill. Got a piece of it. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Warriors trail by 4. Livingston passes to Bell. Here's McCall. Cousins inside, guarded by Fry. And that one's good. Cousins. Steve, you think about Coach Steve Kerr as a player, the 50th pick in 1988, and for his career, the best three-point percentage in NBA history.
I played with him, and I played against him. Always had to know where he was on the floor. The perfect coach for this sharpshooting team.
Clock at 6. Hill passes to Nwaba. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Livingston kicks to McCaw. Cousins inside, working on Fry, and Cousins gets it to go.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
Hill finds Fry. Korver against Iguodala. Back to Fry. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Cousins. Pass to Livingston. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks to Cousins. Over Korver, and it's Cousins. That time on the assist by Iguodala. Cousins has got 11.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Iguodala signing an extension with the Warriors in the summer of 2017. He did not come cheap. 3 years and $48 million.
Well, I guess he sacrificed enough. He comes off the bench. They ask him to guard everybody. He earned that payday.
Green, he's checked in for Jordan Bell. Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala. Thompson, he's checked in for Patrick McCaw. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Then for the Cavaliers, Kevin Love's checked in for Nance. Smith comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Sexton in for George Hill. Here's Durant. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Smith against Durant. And stolen by Cousins. There's 1:38 left in the first half. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Kevin Durant, the ultimate get-out-of-jail card for your offense. With his height and shooting touch, get him the ball with the clock running down, and he can make something out of nothing.
Two shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. You know, Greg, Kevin Durant could fit in any offense, but in your eyes, how good of a fit has he been in this Warriors attack?
Really like the missing puzzle piece. You know, I mean, his shot comes so much easier with the spacing he's afforded. At the same time, he's the fail-safe. When things break down, he can get his shot off against anyone.
And he can't hit the second. You know, Greg, you hear that since Kevin Durant moved to the Bay Area, he's wasted no time making connections and investments in Silicon Valley.
It's interesting. He's reined in his endorsements by over half, but he's so inquisitive. I think meeting these tech luminaries and learning from them was part of the allure of the Golden State.
Smith's shot is good.
J.R. Smith is strong and athletic enough to do damage inside.
Right side Curry fires the three, and it's Durant, that time on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his third assist on the night. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Here's Nwaba. Here's Sexton. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And a good opportunity here to go 2 for 1.
But you also want a decent shot if you can get it. That takes priority.
Now here's Durant. Shot clock at 6. And that one is good. Durant's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Sexton with it. He's got 7. Passes to Love. Over Green. Gets a hand on it. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
Well, unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's been the guy making things happen for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. During one stretch, they trailed by 7, never falling behind too far. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, so far, they've taken care of their business here at home. It's something you might expect, but it's not a given. We'll see if they can keep that up in the second half.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Their defense has been practically non-existent. Sure, they're facing a team that got hot. You could even say a bit lucky at times, but no one is stepping up on D and taking anything away. Have some pride. Don't let a guy shoot like that in your face.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at DeMarcus Cousins in this game, he has been everywhere.
And through the first two quarters, they went to him repeatedly in the post, and boy, did he deliver.
Well, isn't it nice to have a go-to guy who can punish you inside?
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Durant and Green are the forwards. And it's Cousins in at the center position. That's Steve Kerr's five as we get into the second half. Now here's Durant. Curry outside. The rebound by Kevin Love.
I'll tell you, the defense dodging a bullet right there. That's his shot.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And this is where Thompson likes to get his touches, right at the basket.
Now the pass to Curry. Over Sexton. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got his third basket of the night right there. And sometimes innovations can bring you back to where you started, Steve. Could we see that with post play in the future?
You know, I don't know if it'll be a lot of post play from dominant bigs. I think the post play will come back a little bit more in the form of a lot of these smaller guards are posting up a little bit more than they did, I would say, in the last 5 or 6 years.
Here's Curry following the basket by Colin Sexton. And it's Durant missing. Smith outside. Pass to Sexton. And the three off target.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Back to Green. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
That takes poise, patience, and vision. Great pass by Kevin Durant.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, with all the turmoil in the Cavs locker room last season, some wondered if head coach Tyronn Lue's job could be in jeopardy. Despite leading the team to its first championship in 2016, Lue, like a lot of coaches, finds that his future in the NBA is always subject to speculation. Kevin?
All right, DA, thank you. So they take the lead. And now a three-point Warrior lead.
The beauty of Draymond as a facilitator really sees the entire floor.
Timeout called, Cleveland. Draymond Green credits his upbringing in Saginaw, Michigan for his toughness, Steve.
He comes from a long line of people who love to talk. On the playgrounds in Michigan, you have to back it up. So he was always determined to earn respect by winning, no matter what.
Changes here for the Warriors. Jordan Bell's checked in for Cousins. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Patrick McCaw in for Thompson. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Ante Zizic is checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And George Hill's subbed in for Sexton. Now here is Hill. Rebounded by Bell. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Green, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, Steph Curry is the face of the Warriors franchise, but you ask around, Draymond Green is the leader in that locker room. He's vocal, plays with an attitude, and his competitive spirit rubs off on the whole team.
The first one falls. Well, Green really the heart and soul of this Warriors team.
He brings an edge and a toughness that they need. The others are more quiet. He's not afraid to challenge anyone. That's just his nature.
The Warriors making a switch here. Livingston's checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Korver's checked in, and so he hits both.
Known for defense and rebounding coming out of college, Draymond Green has surprised some scouts with his early production on the offensive end.
Here's Zizic, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Clarkson kicks to Hill. Can they get it? Korver trying to free himself up. Great D that time from Green. Warriors leading by 5. Iguodala with it. He's picked up by Hill. And that's a foul called on Ante Zizic. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul, team second.
Iguodala outside. Back to Bell. And the layup's good off the glass. Bell's got his first bucket of the night.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Hill passes to Zizic. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul. Stephen Curry's checked in for Sean Livingston. Larry Nance is checked in for Cleveland. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Green against Clarkson. Just 5 on the clock. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Four on the shot clock. And here's Hill for 3.
Defensively, though, much improved here in the second half. They've limited the open looks, making them work for everything.
Iguodala finds Green, and Green slams it in.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
And the Cavaliers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Clarkson kicks to Zizic. Pass to Corver. Over Iguodala. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
You know, easier said than done. What they need to do is string together some positive plays, try to turn the tide.
Now, here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him. To end the cold streak. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Green. Well, a high level of scrutiny for this Warriors team. Last season, they led the league in technicals and ejections. Smitty, how important is it for them to get a handle on that?
Well, it's not a good look for them, but they have some competitors. But you have to challenge in the right way. Play with poise, and they're fine when they're on the court.
And that's a foul called on Ante Zizic. That's foul number 2 for him.
And how about George Hill? My goodness, shaking the defense loose.
Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. A switch here also for Cleveland. Waba's checked in, and it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Green dishes to Curry. Over Nance, and a little luck that time, but it drops. 8 points for Steph Curry.
Mr. Dependable tonight, helping them grow this lead.
Clarkson against Thompson. Clarkson passes to Zizic. Back to Clarkson. Offensive rebound. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The Warriors making a switch here. Durant's checked in. Then for the Cavaliers, Kevin Love's checked in for Zizic. And it's Sexton in for Kyle Korver.
One shot, gentlemen.
That free throw good from Nance. 27 seconds left in the third. Thompson outside. Now the feed to Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 8 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, as good as Durant is on the perimeter, this is where he hits for an absolutely insane percentage.
Sexton kicks to Love. Beyond the arc. And it goes at the buzzer!
Digging deep to hit that shot. That shows some serious guts right there.
Oh, man.
Ending this one with a bang.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Warriors ahead. They're up by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. Then there's Sexton. And it's Smith. And it's Nwaba in at the shooting guard. Now here's Curry following the shot by Tristan Thompson. Iguodala lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Iguodala's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Warriors. Nwaba passes to Sexton, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That'll be his second foul of the game. Joel Osment, he's checked in for David Nwaba. Here's Thompson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Refining his skill set inside. You see the work Thompson's putting into his game.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Their biggest lead of the game was 9 from 13. No good from Durant.
Tough miss. He found some space inside the arc, but he could deliver.
Here's Sexton, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And sometimes it seems like Sexton wants to get hit on the way up. He just embraces the challenge.
And Colin Sexton, when it comes to scoring, the man shows you a little bit of everything.
Loves to drive it, loves to attack inside, improving his consistency from range. But what I love about him is the aggressiveness. This guy is always in attack mode.
Free throw good, Sexton.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with it's infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
Now here's Curry. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
And that lob came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection. Here's Sexton. It's stolen by Curry. And now Iguodala running the floor all by himself. And that one, good. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
Whenever Andre gets loose on the break, you have to reward him. Great job running the floor, one of the best in the business.
Here's Love. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Oh, nice, strong drive there. If that's who's going to be guarding him, then he's got some weight to throw around.
Thompson surveying the floor. He kicks it to Durant. To the paint. Now, here's Sexton. Guarded by Curry. Love with a wide open look. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Cousins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Got that bucket in no time at all. And that's 15 points for Klay Thompson.
Well, you see all night, Thompson's decided to be aggressive. And coach keeps calling his number.
Now, here's Sexton. Not a lot of room. 6 to shoot. Here's the floater. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Iguodala. Warriors leading by 5. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And the D was right in Iggy's jersey. But he is so crafty in terms of how he finishes these drives to the bucket.
Knocks it loose. Love kicks to Osment. Out to the right wing. Now here's Sexton. Guarded by Curry. Sexton's shot is good.
Big shot player. Sexton showing us he loves the spotlight. Seems energized performing here under the bright lights.
Here's Curry. And Curry throws it down.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
You might look at him and think he can't get up, but he finds a way to consistently surprise the D by rising way above them time after time.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Durant. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Up against Green. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's Smith missing.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Pass to Thompson. 1:52 left in the 4th quarter. On the wing, Iguodala. Takes a shot at the elbow and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Spectacular. I mean, lights out shooting here down the stretch. All of a sudden now they're in a position to win the game.
Love against Green. Bounce pass from Love. Here's Osment. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
Drops the first one, and that brings them within 8. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Curry is inside. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
Well, the pace, the big plays they're making, this is a statement run right here.
Hard to remember the last time they've missed. These guys are having fun right now.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They trail by 10. 1:12 left to play here in the fourth. We've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, DeMarcus Cousins.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Teron Lue as he talked with the team. He told them not to hold back. He said, I want 100% effort out there. If you can't give it, I'll get you out. No time to rest. Let's get after it. Kevin, he needs everything they've got.
Thank you, David.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
Smith kicks to Love. Poked loose. There's 25 seconds left in the game. And here's Sexton. Softly drops in the floater.
You know, Crafty, just capitalizing there on the floater. Give Sexton room to shoot that shot, and he's going to take it.
Now here's Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Clay, what is the key to the way you play tonight?
Well, I'm just used to the pace of the game by now, and my teammates do a good job finding me when I'm open, so all credit goes to them. I just catch and fire when I'm open.
And they found the shooter, and he shot. Thanks, Clay. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time